I wonder what would happen to me if I drank one of those Monster Energies with coffee in them, like the Java Monsters. I'm not going to, but I just wonder what would happen to me if I did, you know? What would happen to anyone if they did? Does anyone drink those? They shouldn't. Oh, do you like my golden retriever mug? Thank you. There's a bunch of... I'll read it. No, don't worry. I'll read it. The golden retriever is a gentle breed with a sense of honor and a sterling character. He is hardy and eager in the field. Wait, okay. He is hardy and eager in the field and equally speedy on land. Why can't I read right now? Okay. The golden retriever is a gentle breed with a sense of honor and a sterling character. He is hardy and eager in the field and equally speedy on land and water. The golden has a nose so honed it can detect drugs and bombs as well as recover game. First bred in 1867 from a yellow retriever and a Tweed water spaniel, that offspring was later combined with the Irish setter and bloodhound to become what we know today as the true golden. The colonizers dog. But they are cute. I'll say that they are cute. I'll show you cute dog. Yeah, I will. This is Bianca. We like to call her Captain Underbite for obvious reasons. She doesn't come when called, and she doesn't really like being held, but I love her. So. Okay, shh, okay. Hey, it's okay. You don't want to be a star? Okay. I'm in Texas.
Snow Queen of Texas.
I'm in Texas. My forehead is shiny. What else do you want to know? Why? Why not? It's warm here. I haven't paid for groceries or pot in months, and I have lesbian grandmothers. So, why wouldn't I be in Texas? Maybe that's a question for you. Why wouldn't she be? But I'm heading back this week. Be back in the old Chicago. But one of my favorite things to do this summer has been to sit on the patio and paint. So I thought you and I could do that together right now. So let's get painting.
Let's get to it.
I've never done this before, but I'm gonna attempt to paint a photograph. I don't know how that's gonna go for me. I'm not very talented at painting or drawing, but I enjoy it. So, you know, at the end of the day, what's it really all about? You know what I mean? So. Okay, so, hi. I have to sketch this photo, so we're gonna go do that, okay? Come on. So, I did the work, original picture. Here is what we've come up with. I think everything's pretty good until you get to me, but that's okay. That's just part of art, you know? Please keep in mind that this is not something I've ever done. Also, please ignore her. I'm going to erase her. If I could, I would erase my hair choices at the time that this photo was taken. So we're just going to erase her because she looks like a crypt keeper. Don't look at my fingers, they're disgusting because I'm a disgusting human being. Really quick, put a finger down if you just recorded for 15 minutes and told like 4 stories and thought, wow, this is going to be a pretty good video. This is shaping up to be good. You know, I'm thinking that in my head. And then you look up and you realize that it was never recording for 15 minutes. Anyway, I painted the trees. So I was talking a little bit about the photo that I'm painting. It was taken at the Dixie soft serve. My accent is probably very offensive to English people. And for that I apologize. But please cut me some slack as I am a United States of America. As I am a resident of the United States of America, and we're really not, straight up not having a good time right now. Anyway, this picture, Monroe, Michigan, which is not my hometown, but nearby, and it's where I spent a lot of time in my youth. And this photo in particular was taken in 2018 when I was visiting home. And yeah, that's the story behind the photo. Not much to it. Went to get ice cream with my pals. Ate it in the Crafts 2000 parking lot. Monroe's actually very cinematic, and I really hope to make a movie there someday. But unfortunately, in reality, it's very Trumpy. So here we are. I'm like trying to remember all the things I said in the 15 minutes that the camera wasn't on, and it's just gone. And you know, it's okay. Sometimes life comes at you fast. Stupid fly. I am trying to paint. I need you to keep in mind that I don't know how to draw. This is purely hobby work. This is hobby work. My therapist told me that I don't have any hobbies and that I need to consider doing something that has consider taking up something that doesn't have a like goal at the end. Like everything else I do is pretty much towards my career. Like even YouTube can't be really considered a hobby because everything I do has a goal, and painting maybe is something I can do that I don't have to be good at. I can just do it for the sake of doing it, which is why I invested in a $6 set of paintbrushes from Walgreens yesterday. Like I said, we'll see where it goes. What have I been up to? Did you ask that? Okay, well, even if you didn't, I'm gonna tell you. I've been doing this. Making coffee for myself, drinking it. Changing my clothes 5 times a day, because that's who I am. Watching TikToks. Going on walks. Smoking weed. Talking to myself. Eating hot chip and lying. That's all I do. So, I mean, I can show you some of my paintings that I've done. They're okay. They're alright. I'm not trying to hate on myself. I'm just not, don't look at that. For having never painted before in my life, I guess they're okay. Here's like the first one I ever did. That's a lie. That's the second one I ever did. Let's keep this an honest space. This is the first one I ever did. I like breakfast. And it's also because I really like to draw eggs. And I made this one, which I posted on Instagram, and a lot of people liked. And it boosted my self-esteem about painting. But then I created this. which is not, I'm just not happy with that. I was discouraged. I made this cake one, but then I messed up messed up his eyes. I'm being really hard on myself, but I think I'm being honest. Anyway, that's my hobby, is painting. I'm a painter by hobby. What are your hobbies? Comment down below.
Nickelodeon.
What else have I been doing? Baking a little, but no sourdough or anything ambitious like that. I watched a meteor shower last night, saw 3 shooting stars. That was pretty exciting. I've also been applying for jobs, which is disgusting work, and I detest it. But it is what it is, as they do say. I have realized in quarantine that I want nothing to do with working for anyone ever again. Unfortunately, that's not how it works here. So it's a really tumultuous time to be an American, but at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, because there ain't no doubt. I love this land. God bless the USA. That is fucked. Think about that. Like, that's just a song that I know from the country radio station that my grandparents played as a kid. I've heard it so many times, played at so many 4th of July events, which is a whole other can of worms. I mean, like, we've been known about a lot of this stuff for a long time, but it's still like 2020 feels like fun, but every day, like every single day. Anyway, oh, that's too much paint, girl. I'm also like getting frustrated with the fact that the time is still going, you know? Like, we haven't just totally paused time, even though we could, because it's not really real. Everything keeps going, so instead of like earlier in the year when it felt like everything was paused and at least everyone is pretty much on the same page about being at home and all that, like, now some people are at home, some people are getting married, which, no shade, whatever. I personally feel like 2020 is not a good anniversary year. That's just my opinion, but I also understand that it's easier to do math. Like, 7 years from now you'll know that it's your 7th anniversary because it'll be 2027 and you'll have gotten married 7 years ago. But I'm using this sponge to get my little trees in there. I literally feel like Bob Ross right now. Such a peaceful feeling.
Shawty, a little daddy, she's my little boo thing. Shorty got the fatty.
Shawty got the fatty, baby got some moves. Shawty, my little fatty, she's my little boo thing. She's my and it's still recording for U.S. Senate in West Virginia. I'm not from West Virginia. Shawty, my little fatty, she's my little boo thing. Oh no!
Shawty, a little daddy, she's my little boo thing.
Running on the fatty.
Running out the vine.
Shawty, we got the old swing. I brought my stepmom sunglasses out. Thought we could have a good time in them. What do you say? What do you say? Just kidding. Don't do that. Poison. Okay. Onward. On with the program. Dude, I don't know anything about painting, but I do know. But it's fun. Quarantine's crazy because it's like you wake up in the morning and you're feeling like P. Diddy. Just kidding, I have no idea what feeling like P. Diddy is like, and I'm not gonna pretend to. But you wake up. I have a real potential for fucking up the sky. I'm gonna let you know that right now because in the photo it's overcast, but I of course want to make it a sunset, but I better not. Stay true, stay true, stay true. Pony boy. Pony boy. Shawty's a little baddie. My little boo thing. Shorty be catching mood swings, if you can believe it. Where's my little paper towel? What else have I been doing while I'm in Texas? Starting drama. The neighbors deadass hate me because they which is true, but also so they're not doing. See, you can hear everything, and that I can't disclose too much, but it's been war between the neighbors all summer. And how did I get involved? You know, what did I do? I'm like, I'm just here along for the ride, bro. Like, Southern people can be really nosy. I don't know if that's across the board or if it's just like a Carrollton thing. Everybody knows each other's business. It's literally like Desperate Housewives sometimes. It's interesting. It is. I dog sat for at the house next door a couple months ago. I had the time of my life. Roll the clip. Hey, roll the clip. Do we have those clips? Go ahead and roll them. Did you drink any water today? 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 Yeah, so I had the time of my life at their house, and then they came back from their trip. It was the whole thing. Just trust and believe was the whole thing. But at least I got to play the piano a little bit. That was fun. And I made like $100. That's what I did on my summer vacation. So I'm making a zine, I've decided. And I hope that you'll check it out and maybe purchase it, because that would mean a lot to me. It's going to consist of my photos, my film photos that I've taken over the past 5 years. And if it wasn't already the name of a major Broadway musical and motion picture starring Anna Kendrick the last 5 years, I would use that title for it. But that's kind of a stupid title anyway, so I kind of take that back now that I said it out loud. But anyway, the premise of it is exploring the last 5 years of my life through film. I just want an avenue besides my website, because who cares about that, or Instagram, because fuck that, to share my photos that I've taken, because 5 years is a long time. A lot of things this year have not gone to plan, but if I can come out with like one creative endeavor out of it, I'll be happy. If you can't tell, I have insanely high expectations for myself, so creating like 20-minute long YouTube videos a few times a month is not enough for me. I do not think that I'm doing enough to further my artistic career. And that, my friends, is probably internalized capitalism, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, I've never seen the sky this color in my life, but we're going with it. It's art, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and perfect is subjective anyway, right? Art's subjective, so that's the message. That's the theme. You guys can write that down in your notebooks, because I'm giving out free therapy today. I need more coffee. Like I said, this is art. No one can tell me what I can and can't do with my own photograph and my own painting. I think it's gonna be lovely, and I think that, spoiler alert to my family, they should all look forward to hand-painted things in the mail for Christmas this year, because I do not have any money. I'm unemployed. I'm almost out of white paint, which sucks. I'm sure that at some point the sky was this blue. Maybe not when this photo was taken, but that's okay. It's starting to look bad. And that's concerning to me, because it was decent. Or I could mix silver and make a sparkly sky. This is actually watercolor, so I don't know if you can mix watercolor and acrylic, but we're doing it today, baby. People who actually paint are looking at this like progress report. What do we think? Yeah, I don't know. I need some work, but I'm happy with the shiny sky. We're getting some yellow in the building. My back hurts. This artist stuff is tough, I'll tell you that much. Being unemployed is tough, and I'll tell you why. Because you may have time to do stupid shit like this. Well, it's not stupid. I mean, it's stupid. It's not stupid. I'm saying, you may have time to paint photos that you took, or, you know, bake sourdough or whatever, but at least for me, I feel a little guilty, because I should be applying for jobs. And that's not because I want to work, but because I have to pay for my bills. And I have to pay for my credit card, and I have to pay. All it is paying. Being an adult, there's good times and there's bad times, but generally speaking, being an adult is paying for a bunch of shit, getting stuff on your fingers, eating stuff that is healthy, trying stuff that isn't healthy, and realizing it does, like from your childhood, that it doesn't taste that good anymore. That's a huge fucking bummer. They don't tell you that one's coming. Realization that you'll be living with yourself forever. You know, it's a lot. I would argue that I didn't ask for it. Don't grow up, it's a trap. And don't get me started on health insurance. That's a whole other ballgame. And cover letters. I've been writing so many cover letters. It's tough. As I was saying, I'm starting a zine. I might include this if it turns out okay. And shawty got a body. I think I'm tired of painting now. I'm hot. Here's what we came up with. From this to this. In conclusion, this weekend, I'm going back to Chicago. And I'm going to dedicate my life to getting a stay-at-home job so that I can be a stay-at-home mother to my hamster and 2 fish. And I'm going to make YouTube videos. And then I'm going to, well, I don't know. That's the thing about life right now. Nobody really knows. And I'm going to keep having my bra out so that people feel inclined to stay. Because, you know, Booby Nation. So I hope you're along for the ride. But yeah, that's my little life update for you. Life is kind of crazy. You never know what's gonna happen next. I don't know if anyone cares what my life is or what I do, but I know my grandma does. She watches my videos, so hey grandma. Dude, holy shit. I just realized it's been less than a year since March. Feel old yet? Thanks for watching. See you next week.